So, I'm not entirely sure what we need to do today, guys. Welcome back to Ace Attorney, by the way, Phase Fry Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. I'm trying to figure out what we need to do today, and I'm not entirely sure I know. Which means I'm probably going to have to start presenting shit to everybody and see if anybody bites, unless there's something else I'm not realizing that I haven't done. I think I might start with Gumshoe because, honestly, I feel like I haven't, or I don't know, I examined everything in here already. Alright, let's start presenting shit to Gumshoe. He doesn't have any secrets from us, so let's see if we can get some details or something from him. I'm just going to present everything, see if anything happens, and if nothing happens, I'll meet you at the next person. How about this? I'll just meet you at something happening, period, because I actually don't know when something will happen. Wait, hold on. I still got no idea why a bastard mask would go after a broken old pot like that. Don't you dare say that. I mean, this tasteful old family heirloom, of course. Good point. Why go after a worthless piece of junk like, I mean, worthless in a good way. I mean, this is the first for a guy. Adrian Andrews hired at me as security before the calling card even came. I wonder if that has anything to do with how things played out. Huh. I mean, sorta. I don't know if that's gonna mean anything. But hey, it was new dialogue. Whatever. Remember, don't tell anyone about that emblem. Okay, pal? Does this thief ever send these to the police? No, always to the victims. Up until now, the victims have always come to us looking for help, though. That's not what happened this time, you mean? You got that right, pal. Listen up. If you guys ever get one of these calling cards, I want you to come to us right away, got me? Yeah, sure. Huh, okay. The thief in the photo taken by the security camera was missing his brooch. Yeah, I remember. Yep. The thing is, there's no evidence that the photo was tampered with. It was definitely taken at 12:58 a.m. I turned the tables at the trial today with the mystery of this missing brooch. I wonder if there's something more to this missing piece of costume jewelry. Maybe I should look at it. We have it. Thief in the photo taken by the security camera. Yeah, okay. We established this by showing him the camera thing. What about the Shinshito? So Detective Atme wasn't hit in the back of the head after all? That's right, because he was the real thief. He wanted to make it look like he was knocked out, so he bent it on purpose. I'd stake my reputation on it. Huh. What kind of cheap, or what kind of creep would ruin that antique for that? Some douchey freak. Should I just keep showing him everything? Clearly, he's saying stuff about all this stuff. About this blackmail letter. Yeah, I've been thinking about it a lot too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard have been blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what is it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. Okay, so he's in the middle of investigating why Ron got fired. This is proof that Ron Delight was here at the crime scene when the murder happened. This wallet and this key card, huh? I think we need to ask Mr. Delight some more about those two things. So maybe Ron will be available now. Let's just keep presenting Gumshoe stuff. He's saying things. Detective Gumshoe about this right here. Sorry, blah blah blah. Okay, he's got his generic shit that he says. I don't know why. All right, let's see if he says anything about the brooch. No, nothing about the brooch, huh? Even though we already mentioned it, he hasn't got nothing to say, huh? How about the autopsy? No? Okay. I'm presenting everything to this guy. I'm presenting all the people I know, too. Screw it. Newspaper clipping. This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was going to get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By the witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, he and the detective worked together to try catching Master Mask. But he got away anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Huh, maybe if I present him Delight, he'll know. Anyway, Kane's list. We shouldn't show that to him. So, what no, let's just show him Delight and see if he says anything useful. Okay, where the fuck's Delight? Oh, there he is. I kind of feel sorry for him. He's kind of a sad young guy. Yeah, and he seems to have a habit of always getting arrested prematurely. Well, just my personal opinion, but I think the police should have investigated the whole thing more carefully. But weren't you the one that arrested him with the giant goofy smile on your face? Come on, we don't have time to start with that. Let's just leave it alone. Alright, what about yourself? You got anything to say about yourself? I know I look a little rough around the edges, but the truth is, I'm a lot more detective-like than I used to be. Really? Like what part? Like the color of my coat. Ah, you're right. Yeah, but what about what's inside the coat? The garbage guy inside, you mean? Anyway, I'm just going to be presenting him things. I always knew there was something suspicious about this guy. And I was right. Turned out that Master Mask was really the ace detective in disguise. You really thought that? Huh? Of course! It's a stone cold truth. Sooner or later, a guy like that always shows his true colors. Yeah, well, I think we saw a little too much of his colors today. Yeah, gotta agree with you on that one. Alright, fuck at me. Let's just keep presenting everyone. Detective Gumshoe, what about this person? Sorry, pal. To be honest, my head is so full right now, it feels like it's gonna burst. Keep hair away from Gumshoe's head. Alright. What about Andrews? Detective, what about this person? No? Okay. What about this guy? No? Alright, what about this dude? The guy is a real puzzle, if you ask me. Maybe I should be asking you. Do you know something about him? Why would I know something? Well, it sure sounded like you two knew each other from the way you acted today. It's Mr. Godot that acts like he knows Nick, not the other way around. Exactly. I think I'd remember someone like him. I still say the whole thing's a bit suspect. Okay, well, so do I. What about this guy? Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. Oh my god. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Me neither. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbing like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now's our chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oh, okay. Does that mean we actually got to talk to him about him? Awesome, we opened up another freaking dialogue option. Okay, cool. So interrogating Gumshoe some more was a good idea. Alright. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh? So that's my problem? I think I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Master Mask. What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Certainly would make sense. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get any more from him now. I guess we'll just move on. And maybe we'll hit up and see if what's-his-face... Oh, that's right, we have the security room. We gotta go talk to Butts later some more. I need to get to the detention center. Which means I gotta go back to my freaking offices. And see if the Mr. freaking Dude Cake is available yet. Are you available yet, dude? No, he's not. Alright. So I guess we gotta go interrogate somebody else some more. How about we start with Miss One Piece over here. Yo, girl. How you doing? Alright, so we already got all this shit out of the way. Let's start presenting her some stuff and see if she's got anything extra to say. Anything extra? I'm so happy that you got your sacred urn back. Well, I have you to thank for that, Ms. Delight. And I'm sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Because I mistakenly blamed your husband for taking it. Huh? I told you, didn't I? My Ronnie could never do such a thing. Alright. So, what do you know about this? Oh, she's doing this again? Okay. We already had this conversation. It's top secret. Don't show her the card. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. We did that already. Oh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. It gets me triggered like nothing else. Would you know? Take a look at this. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't faintest idea. I guess I just don't get out enough. Alright. Camera, she's not gonna know anything about that. What about this? No? Alright. What about the blackmail letter? Do you know about this? Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses into other people's business. Looks like Miss Delight doesn't know about it. Which means she has no idea that her husband was being blackmailed. Okay, what about the wallet? That's Ronnie's wallet. It was found at KB Security on the night of the murder. Ronnie and I went out to dinner early there that evening. I'm sure he had his wallet with him then. So it's true then. He must have dropped it at the crime scene. Okay. Ah, I know what that is. That's one of those key cards from Ronnie's company. Come to think of it, it's been a long time since I've seen one. It's probably because Ron doesn't work there anymore. Alright. So this is Master Mask, huh? I wonder what kind of house he lives in. Who knows? Maybe it's exactly like this house. You're so funny sometimes, Nicky boy. But if I was a famous thief, I'd live in a great big gorgeous mansion. Be sure to tell that to your husband. I'm sure he'll buy you one. Alright, no. What about the autopsy? Anything? No. What about the newspaper clipping? No. Okay. What about... Alright, let's do some people. Let's give her her husband. I know he doesn't look it, but he can really get things done when he puts his mind to it. Really? So when exactly does he put his mind to it? Well, not very often, I admit. But I'll never forget the first time we met as long as I live. Okay. I don't know. It must be nice to have such a fond memory like that. Alright, so anyway. Alright, let's try this one. So this is Master Mask, huh? I wonder what kind of blah blah blah. Same shit, same shit. She said something about the house. How about this guy? I'll never forgive this man. He tried to pin his own crimes on my Ronnie. I don't blame you. All criminals are all the same. They're nothing but filthy, sneaking liars. I hate their guts. Okay, I think I get it. And I think I can see why Ron didn't tell her how he was earning that money. True that. What about herself? As long as I got my motorcycle, my Ronnie, I'm happy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, that plus a little assignment and a little shopping money. Then I'm happy. Now she's starting to sound a bit greedy. Don't you think, Nick? Indeed. What about this chick? You know her? No. What about him? You know him? Oh, this is the guy who delivered Ronnie's wallet. He's got some issues, doesn't he? Huh? Let's just say his flirting style's pretty obvious. Pretty stale, too, actually. Pretty sad when the only thing you remember about a man is his lame pickup lines. What's even more sad is said man probably believes in those like they're his lifelines. Looks like he blew it again, huh? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get somebody's wife. Last time I checked, she's a wife. I don't like this man one bit. He's had it in for my Ronnie from the very beginning. It's his fault that Ronnie's under suspicion to commit murder. Plus, he lobbed a coffee grenade at me, that son of a bitch. You look pretty silly wearing that mug on your head like the birthday hat. Oh, I know. We can get him back tomorrow by returning fire with a milk grenade. Yeah, let's do that. What about this guy? You know this guy? Oh, I know him. This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Well, now he's an ex-boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. Oh, really? You bet he was. He made Ronnie chief of the one on the security teams. But that was just so he could work him like a slave. Did Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bullard himself? Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it? Probably not. Well, Ronnie isn't the type to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Alright, so I don't think we're going to get anything else out of her, unless she had some new options that opened up from all that. Nope. Alright, let's move on then. I don't know what else to do, guys. If Ronnie's not going to show up here, Mr. Ron Delight, then we got to figure out what we can do about our interrogations, you know, our whole locks that we have. Did we learn anything? I guess we learned a little bit from Gumshoe about maybe what Andrews was all about. So let's talk. Maybe let's go back to the Andrews one and see what was available there. Basement. Sorry, I'm like, what am I doing right now? Where am I going? All right, let's present. No, don't move. All right, so there's nothing new to talk to her about, right? I'm gonna start presenting her a bunch of shit and see if anything piques some interest here. All right, what do we got? This. Treasures of Crane exhibit is my first job after life. I'm not going to read all this because I don't feel like doing her voice right now. Sorry if I'm being lazy. Anyway, and I really wanted to be a success. Got an idea? Why don't you redo the whole poster? You could put something like, voted best treasure exhibit by Mask to Mask. Why, my, that's a fantastic idea. Indeed. I hired Detective Atme for security before we even received a calling card. I suppose that was a mistake. Atme, I mean, Mask to Mask. He sent a calling card to the very exhibit he was hired to guard. I wonder if it was because he knew it would be easy to steal. Yes, but he should have also known that he could easily become a suspect. True that. I thought the whole exhibit would be brightened up by something shiny and gold. That's why I went to the trouble of borrowing it from the Branch family training hall. Gold statue's totally cool in my book. It arrived rather late, so I thought I wouldn't be able to put it on display. By the way, it looks like this statue was moved on the night of the theft. You know anything about that? Huh? No, it certainly wasn't me that moved it. Okay. That's a little questionable. Does she say anything else about that? No. Okay. Then I will keep presenting her stuff. Camera data. Security camera was provided by Lordly Taylor Department Store. Took a close look at it the day after the theft. Timestamp on the photo was definitely real. Alright. What about this thing? Detective Atme said he got hit on the back of the head with this by the thief. But that was obviously a lie. Because it turned out that Atme was the real thief. It's still hard to believe. Looks like Adrian feels really bad about it. Yeah, she does. I'm gonna take full responsibility and fix that sword myself! I know I don't look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was Ben in the first place. But please be gentle with it. Be gentle, be gentle. Anything about this blackmail letter? No, can't help more, but I'm so busy taking care of everything in front of me. Still haven't given up on the treasures of Crane exhibit. Oh, Miss Andrews, I'm so happy to hear you say that. Looks like the treasure exhibit is the only thing she has on her mind. How about the wallet? Anything? No, didn't think so. But no, not the key card. She's not gonna say anything about that. Alright, what do you got to say about this guy? Sorry, I can't help anymore? No? Okay. The brooch? No? Okay. What about the newspaper? No? Okay, what about this guy? Nothing? I don't know as many people as I used to. I saw there isn't really anything I can tell you about that person. How about this guy? No? Okay, what about this fucking guy? So Detective Atme was actually Mask to Mask. She really seems depressed. Can't say I blame her. She's the one who hired the fox to guard the fucking hen house. Duh. What about her? You know her? No. You know yourself? I'm really terrible at judging people, I guess. I should have learned my lesson after what happened 7 months ago. But I didn't. I got taken in by this flim-flam detective. Don't feel so bad after all. We're here to help. Yes, Mr. Wright is a really wonderful man, isn't he? That should have made me happy, but she just admitted she's terrible at judging people. This is true. Oh, come on. I can tell you're happy anyways. That is funny. She said she's terrible at judging people, and then she judges Wright real quick. That's funny. You know Butts? Do you know this guy? Alright, do you know this guy? Alright. So she's not much help anymore. Let's move on. Wait, did she nothing new opened up after I presented all that shit, right? Alright, well then let's give her the let's throw the what's it called, the Magatama at her, and we'll try again. Let's see if I got what I need. Let me think. Alright, that sacred urn. Here we go. Ms. Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. Even though it's submitted before the court today, it's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. Fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Evidence that the thing at the trial was genuine. Do I have any evidence the urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine? Not particularly. My only evidence of anything like that would be the freaking was this, but I think I already tried to give her like throw that at her and it didn't really help. Alright, I'm gonna give up on her right now. Let's go back to Butts and see what we can do with him. This is gonna be a wasted episode where I don't get any fucking progress, huh? All we've done is get some more dialogue out of Gumshoe, pretty much. Oh, and a little bit of extra out of Desiree. Anyway, let's go back to the freaking security office or whatever. Talk to dumbass Butts Face. Hey, Butts Face, how you doing? Alright, let's start presenting him some shit and see if he knows anything about anything. So let's start with this. Hey Larry, there's something I want you to take a look at. Hey Nick, I told you I'm a pro. You don't interrupt the pro when he's working, bruh. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, is that right? Oh, naturally I got time for you though, man. Okay. Alright, just get some info out of him. Alright, let's just start presenting everything then. He probably gonna say the same thing. Okay, so no. No on that. What about the statue? No? No. Nope. No. Nothing. Alright, you're not gonna say anything about the camera. You're not gonna say anything about that. What about the wallet? Hey, Larry, there's something I wanted you to look at. Oh, the same shit. Never mind. God, is he not gonna say anything? The card? Okay, maybe we gotta, like, throw a girl in his face and maybe he'll start saying stuff. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna say anything about any of this other stuff. Alright, let's present him people. Let's start with this guy. Hey, Larry, there's something... Okay, man, he doesn't want to fucking look at anything. Okay, do you want to look at her? No, he is straight up ignoring everything right now. Oh, what an ass. You're gonna be that much of an ass, are you? Alright, well, I guess we're just gonna go straight for the fucking throat then. Let's throw this at him again and see what the fuck... I forget what we needed for him. Like, what were we missing? On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What, of course I was. Why hadn't I been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. White? Ah, but that was, this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too? Never, I didn't sneak out, I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1, wow, now that's confidence. What's that dress? Do you have any evidence I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? Evidence that Larry was not manning his station. Evidence that Larry was not manning his station. Evidence that Larry was not manning his station. Actually, I'm not entirely sure I know. Shall we just try the button? Oh, you know what? I was looking through my items just now for something that has Larry Butts' name attached to it in some way. He's the one that gave us this wallet, remember? And it said it was found at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. That's our fucking clue right there. That's the clue. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the proof that Larry was not at his station. I was like, I've done so much looking around and I can find nothing. I was getting a little bit annoyed. Got this. Okay, bro. I got proof that you weren't where you're supposed to be at the time of the crime. I don't know what you were doing in the office at 1 a.m., let alone how you ended up with Ron's wallet, but this is it. Yeah. This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Oh, dumbass, you're the one that gave it to me. Liar, you hand-delivered this wallet to Ms. Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens, bruh. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday, dumbass. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning at the first floor of the company building, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, bitch. 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Yeah, alright. We got the first one. Good, good. Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about, bruh. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murder had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift it was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during your shift. We do? We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after... Oh, because of the card. The card was used at 1 a.m. Yeah. Eat it. Eat it. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record to just anyone, you know. That keycard data was already made public in the trial today. But I didn't know that. Any kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me, bruh. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyways, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way! Yes, someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift, son. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yeah, no! Alright, good, good. We figured it out. I was getting a little bit annoyed. Alright, filled up my health bar. Bitchin'. Alright, bitch, tell me all your things. I knew it! It's all my fault! It's my fault that the boss was killed, bro! My fault! Oh, God. Larry. There was nothing I could do! I have important issues to deal with, too, man! What happened that night, anyway? My Donna happened! Oh, God. Huh? Your Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, man, my Donna called and I said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her, man. Who was? Her new boyfriend. It was like some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser, man. Normally I'm the one who does the punching. Isn't that right, man? Yeah. So, is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby. Oh, boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do, man? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to make up for it, man. I swear I will. Larry? Hey, Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll at least get one bit of useful information out from him.